The News Channel 20 Sports Desk, sponsored by Route 66 Solar.
Now, hopefully today brought our last load of local cancellations. Many fields not playable today after all the rain we've been getting. Gonna have a word with Matt Bednar about that one. However, 2 SHG spring programs played without any issue today. We start over at Ken Leonard Field with girls soccer. So a rematch from last season's sectional final. Sacred Heart Griffin taking on Quincy Notre Dame. First look here for SHG. It's going to be Ava Hancock. First time on the ball in. It's Caroline Sheehan. Stops the fake, gets the shot away, but the outstretched arms of Tessa Porter there to make the save. Later, Hancock starting another scoring chance. Lauren Johannes next. Ball played back. Sophia Paul Golazzo for the Cyclone senior. SHG up 1-0. Then we get a little Caroline Sheehan magic. The hesitation, the right foot lets it go. A rocket. Left side of the goal extends the SHG lead. And the Cyclones a clean sheet and a third goal in this one. They beat Quincy Notre Dame final 3-0. Then the long trip up to the baseball field right next to Ken Leonard Field. Cyclone baseball hosting Madison East. Austin Rudder at the dish lifts this one to shallow left center. And a little Madison East miscommunication and it drops in. Rudder takes advantage, moves up to second on the blunder. Same inning, Mike Gesk hard hit down the left field line and that gets by. That's good for an RBI double for the Cyclone number 18 and the SHG lead grows again. We finish with a pair of inning-ending strikeouts from Will Pinnell. Bayou with the swinging K. Next SHG half inning, he'd sit him down. Looking as SHG, they're back in the win column with 2 wins over Madison East back-to-back, and they're back in action on Tuesday against Glenwood. So tonight in sports, we'll have more baseball from over at Champaign Central, Lincoln Land versus UIS soccer, and a quick update on Illinois basketball transfers. But for now, that does it for sports. I'm Sammy St. Jean.
Now, the News Channel 20 Sports Desk, sponsored by Route 66 Solar.
Now, hopefully today brought our last load of local cancellations. Many fields not playable today with all the rain that we've been getting. However, 2 SHG spring programs without any issue. And we start over at Ken Leonard Field with girls soccer. A rematch from last season's sectional final. Sacred Heart Griffin taking on Quincy Notre Dame. First look here for SHG. Ava Hancock, first time on the ball in. Caroline Sheehan stops the fake and gets the shot away, but the outstretched Tessa Porter is there. What a save. Later, Hancock starting another scoring chance. Lauren Johannes, ball played back to Sophia Paul Golazzo for the Cyclone senior. SHG up 1-0. And we get some Caroline Sheehan magic. The hesitation, the right foot lets it go. A rocket. Left side of the goal extending the SHG lead. And the Cyclones a clean sheet and they get a third goal in this one. They beat Quincy Notre Dame final 3-0. Then the long trip to the baseball field right next to Ken Leonard Field. Cyclone baseball hosting Madison East. Austin Rudder at the dish lifts this one to shallow left center. And a little Madison East miscommunication and it drops. Rudder moving up to second on the blunder. Same inning, it's Mike Gresk hard down the line, and it gets by. That's good for an RBI double as the Cyclone number 18 extends the SHG lead. We finish with a pair of inning-ending strikeouts from Will Pinnell. Bayou, part 1, swinging K, and the next SHG defensive inning, he'll sit him down looking as SHG is back in the win column with 2 wins over Madison East, back in action on Tuesday as they take on Glenwood. We also got some baseball from the Champaign side. Maroons hosting Metamora. We start with Central's Trey Cole. He finds his way on base with a walk, fills him up in the second inning for John Timmons. And Timmons, he gets plenty of that baseball, good for another Central run. Maroons, they would find another in the same inning when Luke McClure, he sends that one to the field, good enough to bring in Wilson McDaniel in to score. As the Redbirds, though, they would settle in, get out of a tricky second, and despite the strong start from Central, Metamora, they win big, final 15-4. Last highlight here on Saturday comes from an out-of-season exhibition. Women's soccer, Lincoln Land and UIS. No jersey numbers for the Prairie Stars, but a few good chances. Right-footed shot, looking for the top right corner by Abby Stevens. What a save. Later, a longer chance, TT Jala, and another stellar save, this time from the UIS side of the pitch. UIS, they would threaten again in the second half. Good lead pass down the wing, swung in, and the header glances just wide for the Prairie Stars. No goals in this one, though, as we get a 0-0 draw from Kiwanis. And a few Illini transfer portal updates. Jake Davis, he announces he's staying yesterday, and that was followed up with big news today from Tomislav Ivicic and his brother. Tomislav, he's coming back to Champaign with his twin brothers, Zvonimir Ivicic, who's leaving Arkansas for Central Illinois. Two 7-footers playing for the Illini next year. Now, Trey White, he also announced that he's committing to Kansas after a 10-point, 5.5 rebound season with the Illini last year. It's his 4th team in 4 seasons. Now, that does it for sports. I'm Simi St. Jean.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to watch more videos from News Channel 20.